Last time, we talked about robots, and how to find the right robot vacuum cleaner for your home. And what we all discovered is that it's not that easy, and it takes a lot of work. But today's the day, and I'm about to introduce you to my perfect robot. Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for watching part 2 of this video. I appreciate your patience. A quick note before we start. You may notice that I am wearing a jacket. See the long sleeves here and how thick it is? The reason is because even though California is beautiful all the time, in the mornings it gets to be about 50 degrees. And you guessed it. It's about 9 a.m., and so we are at 51 degrees, and it won't get to 74 until later. So, to save on the heat, I'm wearing a jacket as I record. Hope you like it. I digress. So, let's get back to the subject at hand. Allow me to introduce you to my robot vacuum. Meet Corredy L900. So this is the front of the box, and you can see the image of the Corredy robot. To me, it looks kind of like a sketch or a graphic. And then if we open this up, what you'll see is a diagram of some of the controls and then how to link it to the app on the other side. So that's very, very helpful. This is going to be the instruction manual, which is always good to know what that is. Take off some of the packaging. This is the robot. You can see the robot right here by itself, and they say it's fairly lightweight. Oh, yep, it's fairly lightweight, so that's a plus. And you can see the nice packaging, the protective packaging around it. And let me get this off so you can see the robot itself. Oh, look at this. So the top of this, what this is it's laser navigation. And so this is, it sort of acts like a camera to help map where the robot will go. So this is the robot vacuum itself. And I started to lift it out of the box to show you. This is the laser distancing sensor right here on the top. It feels like a nice big round thing. It looks nice too. I really like the way this looks. And then this little sticker right here, you peel this guy off and you can see the home and the charging button. So you can actually manually tell it to go home by pushing that button. On the sides here, these are little like tabs to take off so that these are like bumpers basically, so that if it bumps into something, it knows. I think there's only, oh no, there's another one on this side. My bad. Here we go. I took it off just right now. So this is the top of the robot, right? And then let me just show you the side here of the robot, because the dust bin is going to be right here. So I've got it on its side, and actually this is pretty easy to snap in and out. You can see that I just snapped it out, and let me just quick show you how this works. So this is where the filter is on the top. Let me show you this. So on the top, you just open it up. That's where this HEPA filter is, and so you can dust that off. Then you can snap this back into place. Hold on. Apparently it's giving me a little trouble here. Okay, and then you might wonder, how do you snap open the dustbin? It's a little tricky because you have to push and pull at the same time. So there's a little button where your thumb goes, and then you basically push that down and pull this up. And the best way I know how to describe how this opens is it's kind of like a lunchbox. That's what it feels like. You just open up this little lunchbox or this toolbox, and it opens easily, and then you just dump the dust into the garbage. And then it's pretty easy to snap back into place. Again, you can see that it's got a spot for it. Now, it's kind of like my Instant Pot. There we go. See, you can tell like sometimes you have to just snap it right into place. Let me just show you the back of the robot vacuum here. This is a nice long roller brush. You can see how long that is. It's pretty much the length of the robot, maybe a few inches from the edges, but pretty long. And these are the two side brushes. If you need to clean them, you can always, you can take them out. And I might have to play with how to do that, but I believe you can take them out somehow. But you basically snap these off, and then there were some replacements in the package that you saw. And then, let's see, these are the wheels, so this is how it will go. These little guys here are the charging contacts where it will jump up onto the charger and charge correctly. Now I have downloaded the app and am ready to show you the fun part, just how the robot works. So you can see the Corredy robot icon. And before I open it, again, just want to remind you that you will hear my voiceover screen reader, because that is how I hear my phone. And so don't be surprised if you hear someone else talking. Corredy robot. You can hear her say Corredy robot. And we're going to open that up here. Look up Corredy robot. And you can see that the Corredy L900 is added. And here is the Corredy robot. And you can see the map here as well, because I have already started to use the vacuum. So it starts to learn the environment that it's in. So that's my apartment. And it's cool. You can see the map. And what I'm excited to show you is how there are just so many wonderful straight lines that the robot vacuums in, and how accurate it actually is. So I'm going to hit start, and it's going to start auto cleaning. But there are some other modes that you can also use. You can use, so there's suction power. So the suction power gets higher when you are on carpet versus hard floor. And you can see that I've got a mixture of the wood floor, a laminate floor, and my large area rug. And the reason I have the area rug actually is because the person before me who lived here had a cat, and it made so many scratches on the floor, and it looks dreadful underneath. I mean, there's no way I would want to show that to people. So I had a friend who was so kind, and she gave me her area rug because she wasn't using it anymore. So here we go. So I digress. Back to what we are discussing. More. So there's the suction. There's start. Above this, you can see these icons here. We've got, let's see. Time. You've got time. Area. So this is a different thing. This is area cleaning. So that's a smaller area if you want to do that. Area, time. There's also recharge, start, suction, more. There's also zone cleaning. Zone cleaning here. Auto cleaning. I don't really know what the difference is between zone cleaning and area cleaning exactly. They, to me, do similar things, but I'm sure there is a difference. And if I learn about it, I will let you know. But let's start now so you can see how cool this is. Start. And you can see that the robot is figuring out where to go. And you can see the hard floor that I've got here that currently it's on right now. All right, there we go. And you can see how the robot goes to the door, and I closed that door because I wanted for the robot to not go into the hallway and into the bathroom and the walk-in closet area. And again, remember, I live in a studio apartment, so it's a big space but a small space, and there's lots of corners, and it's just used for a lot of different things. So now you can see how the robot is coming here. It's kind of making a, well, what would you say? Maybe it's like looking kind of like a square shape maybe, or a half of a square. Here you can see the robot vacuum box. I try to keep that. That's my old TV to sell. And now you can hear and see that it's coming on the carpet. And quickly, it's going under, it actually went off the carpet and it went over here to this corner. I call this my drinks corner. Sometimes you have to maximize the space that you have in a studio apartment. So forgive the organized chaos for sure. And you can tell that it's going toward my dining room table, which is great. But look at the nice straight lines that it's making. And the reason that it's able to do that is because, oh, and look, it went right into the kitchen, which is fantastic. That's exactly where I would want it to go. So it's really doing a nice job, sort of doing the corners and making sure to get around the edges. And you can see that it's going right now between these cabinets, and it's making a square right here. And hopefully it's gonna go, we'll see if it goes left. Yep, it's going left now toward the sink cabinets, and it's going right around the edges of these cabinets. And look at what a nice map it's actually making. So that's fantastic. And I need to get out of its way, so I'm backing up as I'm filming. So if you see my feet, that's because I'm using the wide angle lens of the GoPro, and you might see other things, but with the GoPro, it's go and it's action, and you can't really choose what it's going to record. You just have to shoot and go. That's what it's meant for action. So anyways, it's a blessing to have it. And then you can see that it's kind of trying to get under my little microwave cart over here. And I'm sure some of you had studio apartments or small apartments when you started out, and that's what I'm doing. And now it's going to go under the table. Well, it might go under the table. We'll see. I'm unsure what it's going to do next. Well, maybe not. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it is. I think it is. Yep, there we go. It did go under the table. It just took a longer route than I would have taken, maybe, but that's how machines work. You can see that I've got it's going right under the table in a nice fashion, and I do believe it will continue to come back around. Now, I do have some cords on the floor just because of this sort of acts like a desk and a dining room table, but look at how nicely it came out from under the leg of that chair, which is great. So I love that. Now it is kind of vacuuming up my cords a little bit, but it's not going to eat them. I'm not really super worried about it. So you can see the map now that it's making, and that it's going in a similar pattern to what we saw earlier when I first brought the map up, because it's remembering my apartment. And you can see the robot on the map, which is cool. And you can also draw some no-go lines as it's sort of like a way to do like boundary strips. Here it comes. It realizes, oh, I haven't hit this area yet. And so it's coming. But you know, the thing is that it is probably still a little confused, because I have both an area rug and a hard floor, as you can see. Oh, let me get my feet out of the way, right? You can see that. And forgive me if you think this is really gross, but I want to show you how well this cleaned. Look at all this hair that it's gotten. I'm going to actually have to cut this out of the side brush. You can see this one too. There's hair in it. Even the rollers, you can see that there's a lot of hair that I'm gonna have to clean out, but that's a good sign. That means the vacuum is working well, and I am thankful for that. And as you can see, it's all clean now. I just snapped out the roller brush and cleaned that off, and I was able to cut the hair out of these side brushes. So you can see right here, there's no hair in the roller brushes. It's rolling just fine. I guess I should say it's one roller brush. And then here's the side brushes that had all the hair. Look, there's no hair here, and there's no hair in that side brush either. So that's really nice. And remember, that we're just wrapped with hair that I had to cut out. But it was very easy to clean, which I love, because as you can tell, I shed.
So I'm curious, what do you think of my robot vacuum? Do you think it's as cool as I do? Or do you think I'm just weird because I like it so much? Whatever you think, however you feel, please don't hesitate to comment below and share your feedback. I'd love to know what you think. And don't worry, I don't get offended easily. And if you feel differently than I do, no problem. I think that's what makes the world interesting. I hope that you have found this video to be both entertaining and educational. As you can see, it can be really difficult to find just the right robot vacuum, and sometimes it takes trial and error, especially if you've never purchased one before. And that's where I hope this video helps you, so you can see the ins and outs of a robot vacuum and how it works, and perhaps get an idea of the best one for your home. Now, if you have any questions or are looking at purchasing one or just want more information, don't hesitate to reach out and ask in the comments below. I'm happy to give you any feedback I can or answer any questions that you may have about your robot, because trust me, I have done a lot of reading and research on these things, and it has paid off, and I hope it will help you too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so glad to spend time with you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, bye for now.